Hey guys, it's Libby, and today I'm talking about how to get yourself out of a rut. A rut is something that we all experience at some point or another, so I want to give you my tips on how to get out of it. Before I dive into that though, I just want to mention that today's video is sponsored by BetterHelp. I will dive into what BetterHelp is a bit later in the video, but for now, let's talk about getting out of that rut. So if you're wondering what a rut is, basically it's where you're feeling stuck and unmotivated, bored with life, lost, unfulfilled, discontent, you know, all these icky feelings about life, and you just feel like you're stuck. So the first thing you need to do is accept where you are. And I don't mean that you should accept it as in be complacent. I mean you should accept it as in acknowledge that that is where you are and that is not where you will be forever. The next thing you should do is try to identify what is causing you to feel like you're in a rut. Sometimes it's really easy to identify. Maybe you know it's because of your dead-end relationship. Maybe you know it's because you don't like your job. Maybe you know what it is, but sometimes ruts just happen. And you know, you don't really necessarily have a specific reason for it that you can find, but that doesn't make it any less valid. So what is the first action that you can take to get out of this rut? The first thing I suggest you do is come up with a new routine, a new schedule. So get up at a set time every single day. I'm not saying you need to get up at 6 a.m., but you know, if you're sleeping in till 11, and then another day maybe you're in bed till 2, you know, like things aren't gonna change. You've got to get up and get going in order to change your situation. Next thing is eat a breakfast. It doesn't have to be a 4-course meal for breakfast. Just get something in your body. I don't care if it's healthy or not. You can eat a Pop-Tart. Go for it. I don't care. I just want you to be fueling yourself and also adding on to that morning routine. Brush your teeth, brush your hair, change your clothes. Even if you're just changing into more comfy clothing, change your clothes. The goal of this is to prepare yourself for a new day. If you don't do these things and you just kind of mosey on through every day, you're not going to feel very good about it. You're not going to feel accomplished, and you're not going to get yourself out of that rut. Now, on the opposite end of the day, when you're ending your day, I also think it's important to pick a bedtime every day. And I'm not saying you need to go to bed at 8 p.m. or something, but don't go to bed at 5 in the morning and then wake up at 9 a.m. or wake up at 4 in the afternoon or something, you know. So set a reasonable bedtime, you know, like 11, 12, maybe even 1, but some bedtime that allows you to get enough sleep so that you're still waking up at that regular time, and you're also going to bed at that regular time to really just like readjust your body clock. And it might take a little work to be able to fall asleep at this certain time if you haven't been doing that, but it's important. The next thing I want you to do is to pick a big goal for yourself. So say that you don't like your job. Your goal is to get a new job. Are you going to do that in one day? No. So it's definitely a bigger goal. Picking a big goal like this that you can't just accomplish in one day really helps you have a path for yourself. Now, if you don't know the source of your rut, so you don't know what to make your big goal just something that would positively impact you as a human being. The next thing you need to do is pick at least one achievable goal for the day. So say that your goal, your big goal is to get a new job. Your small goal for the day could be work on my resume. So your goal for the day is to work on the resume and then follow through with it. If you don't follow through, nothing's gonna change. So you need to set that little goal for yourself and work on it. Pick a small goal that helps you move in the direction you want to be. Now, even if your goal is as simple as something like brush my teeth twice a day, that is still going to help you move yourself in the right direction of taking care of yourself, of living a happier life. Now, when you accomplish your goals, I think it's a good idea to reward yourself. Don't reward yourself in an unhealthy way, obviously. Don't say, well, I finished my resume, so I'm allowed to stay up till 5 a.m. tonight. No, that's not what I'm saying. Reward yourself in a healthy way. The next thing you can do when you're in a rut is to find your values. A big part of ACT, or acceptance and commitment therapy, is to find your values and live your life with them in mind. And those goals I was talking about setting, you could set your goals in accordance with your values. It'll make them that much more important to you. If you want me to talk more about goal setting and values and things like that, I can definitely do that in a separate video. Just let me know in the comments if you'd like to see it. A few other pieces of advice that I have about getting out of a rut is, number 1, try to be a little spontaneous. Number 2, try something new. And then number 3, connect with people, whether that's somebody new or just somebody who's already in your life, somebody who's kind of become distant in life. I also want to mention though that you need to be realistic. Don't think that if you do all these things one day, the next day you're going to feel 100% better. Hopefully you'll feel a little bit better, but you know, it takes time to get out of a rut. You know, you're probably pretty deep in there, you know, so just be realistic with your goals, with your timeline, all that stuff. The last tip I have is to get support. You can get this from family, from friends, or you can get this professionally with therapy or counseling, and that's where BetterHelp comes in. BetterHelp is an online therapy platform that matches you with a licensed counselor, and you can switch that counselor out until you find one that you match with, which I think is so great because it can be hard to find your match. So it's nice that you can keep switching out till you find a good match. You can message this therapist any time, and you can do a phone or a video call once a week. I know I have quite a few international followers, so I'm happy to say that this is an international platform. BetterHelp is more affordable than traditional therapy. In fact, if you sign up with the link that I leave in the description, you'll get a discount on your first month of therapy. And you know, therapy never goes on sale, you know, so having this discount is great. So I highly recommend you try out BetterHelp, and that's help as in H-E-L-P. Yeah, I think it could be a great platform for you to try, so I highly recommend it. That all said, I hope that this has been informative and helpful, and yeah, those are my tips, so take them, I guess. Have a good day, guys.